Hey everyone, it's Catherine from CatherinePooler.com. I'm wondering if you've ever got stuck in a creative rut. Well, it happens to me, and I'm sure it happens to you. So one thing that I like to do is participate in challenges. So today's card is going to be combining actually 3 different challenges: a muse from Case Study, the sketch from Case the Sketch, and one of the weekly challenges for from Stamp Nation. And the Stamp Nation challenge is to combine greetings from different sets and come up with a new greeting. So I'm going to combine these 3. It's going to require a little bit of piecing and putting things together and some Stamp-A-Majigging. I am sure of it, but we'll get to that later. The very first thing I'm going to do here is cut out a label framelit with my Big Shot, and this is creating a window. I love cards like this. I have 2 pieces of white cardstock here. We're going to set this aside. Don't throw this out. You can use it for another project. I'm going to take my 2 pieces, line them up, and do a couple tiny little pencil marks to show me where I need to stamp inside. I'm choosing to use the Circle Circus stamp set with a rainbow palette of colors, and I'm getting that idea from the Muse, and the basic idea of the layout of the card is obviously from Case the Sketch. So I pulled Circle Circus. I'm digging these colors here, and I'm just going to go down my line stamping rainbow colors inside my frame. So we'll start with red. The next color I'm going to do is orange, and then we'll go for yellow and green, and my green was super duper inky, and you can see it got a little bit smudgy there. Not sure if that's going to bug me or not. Let me see. Let you take a good look at that. I think it's probably okay. I might go ahead and just stamp that again, just because I want it to look right. Okay, thanks to the magic of TV, you guys didn't have to suffer through all of this. It took me a bit of playing around to figure out exactly where I wanted the stamps to go and the colorings to make the stamping inside my window look the way I wanted it to look. So now it's good, I'm happy. And in the meantime, I got smudges and it was a hot mess. But I'm all ready now, and I'm ready to do the greeting. I'm afraid this is going to be a hot mess too, because I'm going to be doing all this piecing, but it'll be fun. I am going to use the Love from this stamp set, and then the U from here. Don't freak out, okay? But I'm going to do a little stamp surgery. I'm going to cut off the U because I want to use it by itself. Now I could marker it up, but I don't want to, because sometimes markering on little tiny letters like that looks a little weird. And on this one, I wanted to use the Much from Thanks So Much, and this one I already have done stamp surgery on. I can't decide if I want to do more stamp surgery on this, because if you do too much stamp surgery, you might end up causing problems for yourself, and it becomes a mess. So let me see if I can ink up just the letters. So I'm going to take my Boo Boo pieces, and I'm going to use that for my stamping so that I'm saving paper. Okay, so I've got the Love You, and I'm going to get the Much, and since this is at the end of my greeting, I'm going to use the Stamp-A-Majig to ensure perfect placement. So we'll just line that up, stamp it down, line it up there where I want it to go, and I'll bring in my ink pad again, and I'm just going to try to ink up just the Much. I got a little teeny bit on that, so we'll see if we can get that off, hopefully. And then we'll line the Stamp-A-Majig back up, remove the imaging sheet, and stamp that down, and hope for the best. It's not bad. I might play with that just to see if I can get it lined up a little bit better, but I won't make you suffer through the details of it. I'll just show you the end result. I decided to go cattywampus with the greeting. It just worked a little bit better. I didn't have to worry about being perfect, and it added a little bit of fun to the card. And I'll just go ahead and assemble. I chose a pumpkin pie card base because I'm using a pumpkin pie button, and I'm also attaching or adding a vellum cardstock butterfly. I got a couple questions on my newsletter the other day because there was a card in there with some vellum butterflies, and Christy just recently did a whole trends article at Stamp Nation on vellum, adding vellum to your projects, and we did vellum cardstock. And if you haven't used vellum cardstock, it's really nice. It's heavier than paper, and it holds up better. It doesn't curl so much like vellum paper does. So if you get vellum, be sure to get the cardstock kind. It's very, very nice. And you can see I had some stamping on the back here, and it was showing through just a tiny bit. So that's part of why I decided to do the scalloped chocolate cardstock behind it, which I think adds a really nice accent. We'll just do a little banner here to make this card super trendy and fun. Add a couple dimensionals to the back. And I'm going to grab my mini glue dots to add my butterfly and my button to finish this project off. I also added some glitter to my butterfly with the dazzling details. Looks like this. You can see my little container of it is a little bit beat up. Gonna have to order another one of those soon. Just add this button right in the middle, and there we go. We're all done. Hope you guys like this clean and simple card, and be sure to visit my website to sign up for that newsletter that I was talking about. You'll get the top 10 things every stamper needs to know video series as a subscriber, and 3 to 4 newsletters a month with great ideas, tips, tricks, and staying you up to date on the latest. Thanks for watching. Happy stamping.